Get another 10 this swamp mahogany, 12 forest red gums, secondary. We'll get some melaleuca.
My name is Charlie James. I'm a solicitor working private practice by trade. I'm a leafing volunteer. This is one of the koala food areas, and essentially myself and Dave Kemp come here most Saturdays to look for the 3 primary plants. This is swamp mahogany right here. And this park also has a couple of other secondaries, being Dunnii, which is a secondary needed by koalas. And we also have a few forest red gum.
Koalas are very fussy about what they eat, and they smell every leaf before they eat it. Fox sends out a couple of vans a day to get fresh leaf for koalas every day, 7 days a week. But as the number of koalas increased, we just didn't have enough roadside trees. I became involved in Friends of the Koala with the help of Lismore City Council to identify a number of spots around Lismore where we could put plantations exclusively to be harvested for the use of feeding the koalas in care. I've been with Friends of the Koala for just a little over 10 years, and I took on that role because as I was moving out of paid employment, I knew that you needed to do something and to keep your wits about yourself, and so volunteering is a good thing. And look, the work that Friends of the Koala do is essential. It's doing something for a group who can't speak for themselves. Lost a few fingers and tips of fingers and stuff like that from rescuing koalas, but it's all good and it's all fun.
Let's run through some talking points before the press conference. So, is this good or bad news for koalas?
It's both. It's good news for that we're going to get international attention.
I'm the current president of Friends of the Koala. I've been on the committee for 6 years. My standard joke is that really I love worms, and that's why I volunteer for Friends of the Koala, because nobody's going to save worms because, I love birds. Birds eat worms. So this is my joke, that if we save koalas, we save habitat, for a lot of different species, including worms. We're 35 years this year, Friends of the Koala, and for really 30 years it was a volunteer-run grassroots organisation. I was reminded the other day that we are standing on the shoulders of giants. I think that the passion of the people that came before us, who would spend 18 years getting up in the middle of the night to help koalas, these people understood that they had to stand up and do something, so they started this organisation out of nothing.
You have your scampi.
Honouring that work is really important.
Good girl.
And everyone, all the volunteers, from the person who does cleaning the cages to past presidents, every tiny part of this machine is really important to keep it going. And we now have 8 staff, we have 150 volunteers. We have volunteers who've been there for 30 years, and that's just incredible.
When you hear that something is on the brink of extinction, you think, hang on a sec, I've got to step up and do something here because I've got the time, I've got the skill. We might only release 60 or 80 a year. At least it's 60 or 80 that we know haven't died.
Thank you.
It's a fantastic cause, and you get to see the actual work contributing to the koalas. We're seeing them rehabilitated, we're seeing them re-released, and we're seeing them happy within the care centre. It is so rewarding, and it is so unique.
Remembering that it is an organisation that is there to conserve wildlife, The people are an important part of it, and we wouldn't be there if it wasn't for all the people. But at the forefront, we've all got the same aim, and that is to preserve koalas.